Well, greetings subscribers, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. And yeah, as you can see, yeah, I'm doing a repeat repair on the Nissan XTerra, the off-road, the Blue Beast. And yeah, I'm having to yeah, swap out the fenders because let me get over here, because for some reason I've always had excellent results with this paint, and I don't remember if I had filmed it or not filmed it. I mean, I think I filmed a few little parts when I was doing some like wet sanding in the kitchen, you know, my shop, and when I was starting to paint the other fender in the backyard. And I mean, it was a nice day, calm, you know, good temperature, good humidity, everything was fine. And for some reason, this automotive touch-up paint, I don't know if these cans were old or something with the nozzle or whatever, but I mean, these things were boogering up and putting just blobs of paint and all kinds of stuff. I swapped out the nozzles. I even went and got one of the old ones. So I think it was maybe these things being under pressurized or whatever. I mean, I let them warm up and they were fine, but man, I was just not getting anything. So I haven't really filmed anything, you know, since that time, but I did do kind of a, yeah, full sand and respray. You know, I had to take this all the way back down to bare metal, which was not fun because I had 2 coats, and I probably should have just stopped at the time because I was trying to put more material on it, figuring, well, I could, you know, wet sand that down and get some good color. But yeah, it wasn't really working out. And just FYI for you too, I know I just gave you a shot of this BS, but yeah, what happened here was, if you go back on my mini repair series, you'll see that, you know, I picked this up online for like $236, pre-painted, oversized shipping free. Thought it was a great deal. And then, I don't know, maybe like a week later, after I had done the repair, the freaking neighbor, you know, came over and hit it with their bike, you know, tore it all the way down to the bare metal under here. And so I was like, well, I'm probably gonna have to fix this little area. I'll take the fender off. And there was a couple things that I, you know, didn't like. And then I started getting some of these funny little, you know, these marks. That happened about, I don't know, maybe 12-15 months in. I started getting some stuff like this, and then at some point the water got underneath there and it started flaking, and now it's pretty much flaked all the way off. So what I was gonna do was actually pull the fender, and you know, just since got the Pro 4X now, I was gonna just pull the fender and you know, leave it off the truck, sand it down, you know, repair it and whatever. But then I found this, which was a Kappa replacement, you know, direct fit, better specs, thicker metal. And so I decided, well, you know what, yeah, let me go that route. I'll get one, I'll be able to paint it, and then I'll just pick a day where I can, you know, swap them out, and I'll have the other one as a spare, and I can, you know, take my time on that and do it whenever or do it never. So anyway, plus I was gonna write them and you know, really nasty harsh letter, and you know, tell them what I thought of this last batch, because I was actually kind of mad. I got 3 cans of this, like 2 cans of primer, and I don't know, like 3 cans of clear coat. I'm even afraid to use the clear coat now, so we'll see. But anyway, I probably won't get too much into this repair because I already have some video of it, so maybe I'll throw that in. But the fenders are pretty easy. I mean, it kind of takes more time getting the jack out and getting the tire off and getting the inside liner and stuff than it does the, I think it's 1, 2, 6, maybe 6 or 7 bolts at the most to get the fender replaced. So should have this done pretty quick. So I'll you know, pop back on once it's finished. We'll compare the color, see how it is. This one, I was always kind of a little upset too that it was a tiny bit lighter on the blue, but you couldn't really tell unless it was like bright sunlight. So we'll take it from there and see how it goes. So anyway, as always, stay tuned. Well, making pretty good time here. You know, this is actually a very easy kind of rip and replace. As I said, you got 2 bolts here, 3rd one, 4th one, 5th one. You got 2 on the inside, and then the 2 that are down here by the mud flap if you're running them. And then up here, you basically just have 2, and then 1 that goes in with the inside liner, you know, to hold this part of the bumper. And I did spot when I was taking that apart that this had cracked, and that was probably from previous accident, you know, where the other front fender got pretty jacked up. But yeah, I'll have to see how to fix that, because I was just looking and nothing seemed to line up right. You know, that doesn't seem to go anywhere. So I'll play around with that a little bit. Otherwise, everything else, I mean, it was fine before. So and then of course everything else looks great, as it should. You know, spent a ridiculous amount of money replacing all of this from the curb accident, but probably know about that. Anyway, so last thing that I needed to do here, which I was just finishing up on, this is the non-Kappa that was on it with the paint issues, and I was just moving over, you know, some of the stuff on the tabs, like the hood prop, little support, a couple of the other things down by the fender. So I've got this, yeah, moved over, those moved over, this moved over, and then what else was it? Oh yeah, the ones down here and inside for the fender liner. So yeah, probably leave it at that. Let me get out of the sun. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for right now. Get that one back on, bolted on, show you what it looks like afterwards, get it all lined up so the seams are good, and yeah, that should be good. And then probably next, I kind of wanted to do this first, then I'm going to try the hot glue dent puller. I've never done it before, been watching a lot of videos and everything, you know, YouTube mechanic, and we'll see. Try those little small ones on the door and stuff, and then I'll try to pull that real big one, you know, from the back where the truck got rear-ended. But you know, it looks fine now. You don't actually even notice it, so I don't think I'll make it worse in the process. But anyway, once again, stay tuned. All right, kiddies, well, there you go, all done. I would say that some parts this fits a little better, some other parts it doesn't. This gap over here is a little bigger than the other side, and a little bigger than what the other one was, but it's also bowed out just a tiny bit. So imagine if I push that in, that's going to bring this up a little bit and just kind of raise it up some. But otherwise, looks good. Color is pretty much spot on. I kind of left it here where it is so you can see a little bit in the sun versus some in the shade. So yeah, happy with that. Like I said, next we're going to go with the hot glue, and I'm going to try to pull some of this stuff out. This little one here, you know, a couple of these little marks, and then definitely the stuff here on the back. So like I said, right now, probably with the new bumper, you can't even really see these marks, but this is the bad one. Try to get like in on it where you can see. I think I could put a flat bar, pull that out, and same down here, and then you know, a little bit of touch up possibly, and should be good. I mean, it's a 2008. It's seen 303,000 miles. So and they've been some adventurous miles, like, you know, getting stuck out in the desert, yeah, stuck in a wash, yeah, I mean, just thinking of all the places this thing has been. So yeah, even all the way up to Canada, Whistler, Blackcomb, man, just lots of fun. So hope you enjoy this, and like I said, I'll splice in the other kind of fender swap before, not that it really matters, but I got this one, I think this was at carparts.com. That one I think I posted something on it about, it's normally, you know, just like the back bumper, normally $400-$500 for the Kappa, and it was like $225 free shipping. So I jumped on it, and that's the only reason why I didn't pull the old one and get it painted and go through that whole mess, because I figured, well, this one's going to be a Kappa, you know, basically OEM Fender for that kind of price. You know, it was worth it. It was just yeah, not happy with that the touch-up paint, so I'm gonna rag them a little bit. Probably make this video all about them and their crappy batch that they sent me. So all right, well, once again, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.